Today, my plan is to take Remy to Bthardamz, the Dwemer ruin nearby, to help her with her research. But before going there, I wanted to speak to Cadmor and Farah at Druadach Redoubt. They journeyed with me from Johanna into Skyrim a few weeks ago. They are also working for the Briarheart here and have visited multiple Dwemer ruins. Cadmor did inform me about a cult of people from High Rock who are inside the ruin. Apparently they are worshippers of the Daedric Lord Peryite, and they have been possessed. He suggested that we speak to a Khajiit monk at the Shrine of Peryite before going to Bthardamz. I'm nervous about dealing with another Daedric prince, given how things went with Namira. But this time, I have companions by my side, and I'm determined to do the right thing if Peryite puts me in a spot.
Alright, we have to go to the Shrine of Peryite. Hopefully we meet the Khajiit there, who will go give us more information on Bthardamz. What happened here? The incautious bather. Dang. What a way to go, man. Father wouldn't like it if he caught me swimming out here again, but I just can't help myself. Forsworn sightings be damned. I love the way the cool water feels on my skin. Oh, poor thing. Oh, look at this. Look at those ducks. Oh, I love Skyrim. It's so good.
So this is the Shrine of Peryite. Daedric princes always make me nervous.
A wanderer, yes. No, pilgrim, perhaps. You have come to commune with Peryite, taskmaster and blighted lord, yes. He is the pus in the wound. Oh, proper ones curl their noses, but it's pus that drinks foul humors and restores the blood. I worship Peryite, yes, because sometimes the world can only be cleansed by disease. Not everyone has the stomach required to entreat my lord. But Kesh likes you, friend. There is a way Peryite may speak to us who will take him in. If you wish to commune with him, we'll need the incense. Yes, the incense. Fetch for me a deathbell flower, 1 silver ingot, a flawless ruby, and some vampire dust. Then I will show you how. Yes?
Ah, yes. Peryite, the often overlooked Daedric prince. It would seem you're short on some of the things Kesh needs from you. I can be of help with some of those. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how you will handle the fumes.
Need something? Ah, have you? Let Kesh have them. Yes, yes. This will create a fine view. That should do. Now, inhale deeply. Yes. Breathe deep, mortal. I would have you hear me well. So let these vapors fill your lungs. I have watched you for some time, you know. The decisions you've made intrigue me. And I wonder if you are the proper agent for a task of mine. I sent a blessing to Mundus, a wasting plague that infected a scattering of Breton villages. One of my monks, the elf Orchendor, was sent to gather these afflicted. He shepherded them into Bthardamz for me, but has since lost his way. I will not stand for betrayal. I want you to go to Bthardamz and kill Orchendor in my name. An impertinent question. The elf must die. Either carry out my will or do not. You are not the only mortal agent I could choose. Good mortal. Impertinent mortal. Either carry out my will or do not. The elf must die. Go now.
Well, colour me impressed. You seem to handle those fumes quite well. So, how was Peryite? Yes, that does sound like Peryite. What exactly does he need help with? Interesting. Great plagues often start or at least take off in cities. Villages don't exactly allow for diseases to spread rapidly. I don't suppose he explained why. Perhaps his intent then isn't High Rock, but rather Skyrim. Sped a wasting plague to an already war-torn nation. And worse things? Did he mention where they are? And what exactly he wants you to do? How very strange. Why shepherd them all here, only to slay their guide. Perhaps the goal is to bring them here, slay their leader, which then causes them to fracture and spread out across Skyrim. Did he explain why he wanted Orchendor dead? I suspect there's something larger at play here then. I assume he wants Orchendor dead specifically, rather than all of them. I think, regardless of what Peryite wants, it'd be an absolute catastrophe to let these infected leave that Dwemer ruin alive. We should head to Bthardamz and put Orchendor and all the infected to the sword.
I agree, Excel. We should stop this plague from spreading into Skyrim and somehow free the cult at Bthardamz from their suffering.
Now, back to that thought I was thinking.
Need something? Yes. Orchendor? Kesh know him. He is an overseer, shepherd, gathers the afflicted, contains the festering wound. Orchendor and his afflicted are meant to stand ready, awaiting Peryite's command to cover the world with his blessing. Not far, not far. This one looks upon it on clear days. Look to the west, at the foot of the mountain. The dwarven ruins there. Bthardamz. Swift hunting.
Cadmo and Farah did warn me about the cult of Bretons blessed by Peryite with a wasting disease. They have unusually red skin and the ability to vomit poison at close range. We need to be on guard at Bthardamz.
Tamriel's outlawed the selling of Dwemer artifacts, you know. They claim ownership over them. No one really abides by that silly law, though.
The Imperials are tosspots. It is often their way or the highway.
Technology the Dwemer would have if they still existed on Nirn today. Likely they'd have somehow destroyed the world, though.
These barrels of ooze are a neat touch. Seems perhaps Orchendor or the afflicted have been trying to get in touch with Peryite themselves.
stomping about is doing us no good.
Stomping about? I resent such an aspersion. You're the one making all the noise.
What was that?
Still.
Couldn't have done it without scrap.
I should have Remy meet with Gelvas Demnavani. He's Baladas Demnavani's great-nephew. I imagine they could talk for hours on end. Peryite, as you may know, is one of the seemingly weaker Daedric princes. However, something quite interesting about him is that unlike many of the other princes, he's actually very easy to commune with. Others may require you to be an adept at divination, possess an instrument of their power, or be present at their shrine. Peryite can be summoned by simple alchemy. Just combine some rare but not uncommon ingredients, and one is able to speak with him directly. What you do from then on is your own choice. Perhaps you want to hex someone, or have yourself be a catalyst for an epidemic. I personally just find it fun teasing him, be that by asking him to provide me with things he is utterly incapable of doing, or just good old mockery. One has little to fear from the Daedric Prince of Pestilence when they're practically immune to it. As for the fumes, a bored alchemist may often find entertainment in watching those unprepared having adverse reactions to it. Alright then.
The way these automatons have been wired to protect these cultists is ingenious. I'm sure I can apply these techniques to strengthen scraps.
Well done, Remy. I'm glad this Dwemer ruin has aided in your research. But we will need to take care of this afflicted problem, so we will need to continue exploring Bthardamz.
I hear Bretons have a more refined taste than Nords. Enlighten me, Remy. What is your favorite dish?
Oh, well, that depends on how I'm feeling. If I want something filling, I'd probably go with a sunlight souffle. But if I'm craving sweet, I think Kolakiva ice and some sugar fritters sound divine.
Sunlight souffle. I trust that it wasn't the gourmet's version.
Oh, that famous chef, right? Back home, we've always made it a little less particular, I suppose. I get the sense that the gourmet is probably not from High Rock, honestly.
I could make a better sunlight souffle than the gourmet any day. To be honest, I imagine anyone with half a sense for cooking could.
Have you tried the gourmet souffle then? I couldn't bring myself to follow the details. Didn't have an elven dagger handy, for one.
I don't think the gourmet meant you needed to literally use a honed elven dagger. It was likely just an indication to use something sharp to cut the cheese.
That's silly. Why include it if it wasn't essential? When I write notes for my projects, everything in them is mandatory. Anyway, you seem to hold a poor opinion of the gourmet. Do you two have history?
We don't. It's more of a difference of opinion. I have followed his recipes, and they have always been either bland or completely revolting.
Alrighty then.
Are you guys done? By Shior, both of you love talking.
Peryite, heed our call and deem us worthy. Our leader, Orchender, has led us here, and for that we are thankful. He has shown us that our suffering is not a punishment, but a blessing.
Yes, a blessing. For many months we have sought your guidance, yet we have heard nothing from you. If we do not please you, give us a sign so that we may understand why.
Yes, a sign. We are lost without your guidance. On the 9th of Rain's hand, our prayers went unanswered. Yet here we stand, not faltering in our belief that soon you will show yourself to us.
Yes, show yourself to us. Until that day, we will continue to devote our lives to you and suffer for you.
Yes, suffer for you.
More afflicted ahead. We need to be smart about this. Illusion magic is our best bet here to whittle down their numbers. Let me cast some illusions, Zell and Remy. Okay, there are a lot of enemies here. Yep, illusion will work well.
I was about to run out of magicka.
May the hiss aid me. Back, Soothly.
That it? That's your best?
afflicted plague doctor. I wonder what Orchandor did to these poor souls. Some very good loot here. I can't wear them, but I can give the amulets to Remy and some of this enchanted armor to Zell.
Sorry, you were saying something? Sure, if you can fit it in with scrap in the way.
Here you go. The amulet and ring will boost your health significantly.
Hopefully I can latch back onto my train of thought from before.
A dwarven bow of frost. This would be great for Remy.
You're always talking to me, but never to Scrap. Is there something you're not telling us?
No, not at all, Remy. I love scrap.
Sure, if you can fit it in with scrap in the way.
Wherever the rest of the Dwemer went.
Uh-huh. The Dwemer were master tonal architects. They used sound to manipulate reality, including to build runes like these.
You are right, Remy. The Dwemer exhibited near total mastery of tonal forces and would use it in architecture, mining, medicine, and even psychology.
Maybe yes, something.
Fight me? More afraid of a little spider, are you?
A staff of chain lightning. Zell would love this.
If Ramil ever comes to Morrowind, she should go see Camel Z. I imagine she'd never want to leave. Yes, I'm sure all that gold is doing quite a number on your back. I'd be happy to. Until next time.
This chamber looks like a trap.
These places never seem to be clear. Get out. are always more.
Dwarven spheres. I knew it. I think some alteration magic would work here.
Closer.
These dwarven spheres always scare me. Luckily, alteration magic cuts them down to size. Literally.
Alright, Elara's journey continues every Friday and Saturday. Consider smashing the like button if this video was relaxing or if it gave you some joy. Skyrim always delivers on that feeling. Every time.